Hello students, today we will discuss the meaning, nature, features and scope of international business. Before the discussion of meaning of international business, just I'll clear the what do you mean by international. International means here one country to another country. If you want to start your business from your home country to another country, that is called a international. Okay, business means here one type of activity, okay, where trade is moving, trade is going on in the respect to one country to another country. We are calling for the international trade, international business. Now they are given one simple definition. What they are given? It is defined is the process of extending the business activities from domestic to any foreign country with an intention of targeting international customers. Okay, it is called international business. Why they are doing a international business? It is a process means here continuous of extending the business activities from domestic to any foreign countries. You have started your business in your home country, you want to sell your respective goods and services to some other country with an intention of targeting international customers. Why you are thinking about the other country? Because you are targeting the international customers. It is also defined as the conduction of business activities by any company across the nations. We are having a definition. Different authors, they are providing different meanings, but here main intention is targeting the international customers. Why they are targeting international customers? When you are targeting international customers, automatically you can get a maximum profit. For example, you are manufacturing the candles. The candles are very important role play where in the foreign country. Why foreign country? Because Christians, they are using a candles. On that time you are selling your candle where in your domestic around 50 rupees. That same candle you can sell where in the foreign country maybe $50 or maybe in Indian currency like 500,000 rupees. Here you are getting a more profit from the respect to international customers. Okay, after that another definition they are given. It can also be defined as the expansion of business functions to various countries with an objective of fulfilling the needs and wants of international customers. Yes, obviously you are expanding your business to other country. Why? Because of main objective is to fulfilling the needs and wants of the international customers. Yes, if you are fulfilling the needs as well as the wants and demand of the international customers, automatically you can survive in the long term basis. It is also very important. Okay, now we have discussed the meaning or definition of international business. Now next we will discuss the features of international business. Okay, what are the features are available? First one is large scale operations. When you are conducting your business, when your operation will be large scale, then only it is the main feature. If you are having a small scale industry, you can't move for international business. Why? Because you are not producing according to the international level, you are producing according to the domestic level. On that time, it is not applicable to the small scale industry. It is applicable for medium scale as well as large scale operations like L'Oreal, like Himalaya, like Unilever Limited, Wipro company, like that. These are the international companies are. These are the large scale industry, large scale operations they are doing. On that time, they are having a main feature. They can expand their business, they can sell their business, they can sell their product in the respective international level. It is the first feature. Second one is integration of economies of many countries. Yes, if you want to increase your economy, on that time you should integration of economies of many countries. Okay, you can expand your business, you can sell your respective goods and services in the respective countries. That is also integration of economies of many countries. Okay, for example, if you are selling good quality product where in India in a very cheaper rate, that same product if you are selling in the foreign country, you can get a maximum profit. That is called economies of many countries. Next one is dominated by developed countries and MNCs. Okay, nowadays developing countries are having a tough task to sell their goods and services to other country, but developed countries, they are getting a more benefited. Why? They are already developed countries, they are having a good economy, good technology, good skill, variety type of goods and services they are producing. That's why he are dominated by developed countries and MNCs. Okay, you are seen that in our India you can get a n number of MNC companies are available. Why? Because of that is called a liberalization, privatization and globalization activity. Okay, after that, fourth one, benefits to participating countries. Okay, it is benefited for the who wants to participate in the international business. Okay, nowadays developed countries, several countries that they are taking interest to participating to sell our goods and services in the other country. After that, fifth one, keen competition. Keen means here you can get some tough competition among the domestic product. Okay, if you are Indian, you want to sell your goods and services in other country, on that time other countries technology is very good, but your company product may be sell, but you are take a more time and you take a more struggle. That is called a keen competition which is required in the international business. Next one is special role of science and technology. Okay, in an international level you can get a special role of the respective science as well as the technology. Okay, you can see that. Okay, our country science and technology and other countries science and technology are different. That is a special role play in the particular science as well as the technology. Okay, after that, international restrictions. Yes, if you want to do the international business, on that time you should make restrictions, you should follow the some conditions. Okay, next one is sensitive nature. Yes, sometime the international business will create a sensitivity. Why? Because so many competitors are available in the particular market. Okay, these are the features of international business. Now we will discuss the nature of international business. What are the natures are available? First one is nature as well as the features are both are same. After that we will discuss the scope of international business. what is the scope in the particular international business? First one is foreign investments. Okay, after new economic policy after 1999, so many foreign countries are coming front and they are taking a interest. Okay, they can invest their capital in our India. Why? Because of our Indian currency very down. After that's why they are interested to do a foreign investment or to do a investment in India. But in our Indian also they are taking a more interest to invest their capital where in the particular foreign country. That is called a foreign investment, also very important. That is called a FDI, we are called foreign direct investment. You can invest your capital in the particular foreign company. After that, export and imports of merchandise. Okay, nowadays small scale industries, they are want to export their goods and services home country to some other country, like candle, we are pickle also, papad also. Okay, we are having n number of examples are available in the small scale industries. Same large scale and medium scale also available. Maybe in the take the Unilever, you should take a L'Oreal, you should take a Parle-G, Coca-Cola. Okay, we are having n number of MNC companies are available export. Okay, nowadays in our India, so many some farmers, they are exporting their vegetables, fruits, okay, sugar. That is called export merchandises. After that, imports. Okay, here export is providing more benefited to the country, but import is providing lack of. For example, American, they can import very easily for Indian product, Indian machinery, Indian technology, but Indians are not importing to the American. Why? Because of we can't afford to pay in the technology, to take care about the technology. That is called the imports of the merchandise. Next one is licensing and franchising. Okay, here if you want to do a international business, on that time you should take care about the license. Okay, you should take care about the license as well as the franchising of the particular companies. After that, fourth one, service exports and imports. You should take care about the, you should provide services for the export as well as the import. After that, growth opportunities. Okay, when you are doing an international business, automatically you are getting a maximum opportunity for the to growing about your company performance, growing about your profit of the organization. Next, benefiting from currency exchange. It is a benefited to the exchange of the currency also. Next one is limitation of the domestic market. Here you are having a limitation of the particular domestic market. Okay, these are the scope of international business. Okay, in the next video we will move for the new concepts. Okay.